Look how beautiful this lady is.
Look how charming and handsome this man is.
I'm going to go on record and say that I don't think Photoshop would do you any justice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tell us about coming out here and supporting a great cause.
I mean, it's, you know, being a woman in this industry is absolutely amazing. And I wanted to be a journalist ever when I was super little. And so the fact that I actually did it, and the fact that tonight I'm presenting an award to the producer of ABC News, it's just so fun for me to think that it's not about celebrities tonight. It's really about real women who are great at their jobs, and it's just really cool, for lack of a better word.
This is the 37th annual Gracie Awards, honoring women in furthering their career in media. What would you say is one of the toughest parts that you had to go through to get to where you are?
Oh, it's, as you know, trying to break into this industry is so hard because everybody wants to do it. Everybody wants to do it, and there's no exact way to do it. So just trying to find your own way and your own journey. I pretty much went up to Billy Bush one day and I was like, I want your job. And he laughed at me and I was like, no, seriously, I want your job. And I became a PA, and I carried a light kit on my back for a year and a half when I lived in New York and drove an excursion around Manhattan. So I put my time in, and I think that was the hardest part.
She definitely paid her dues.
I tried.
So now E-News, how exciting is it to work for that network?
Oh, it's the best because everybody loves what they do. Everybody's kind of the same age. Everybody's happy at work, and it's all about entertaining at the end of the day. And it's just, how can that not be fun? You know what I mean?
What is one topic out there that has really caught your attention these days? Because you guys are all over the map. You guys cover literally everything.
Totally. No, wait, do you want me to get serious or do you want me to be fluffy?
You know what? No, I want you to be honest.
Okay. Women in water. All the issues with people not having enough water is obviously huge. But when you think it's actually the women that are most, because they're the ones that are sent out to get the water, and they have to walk miles and miles and miles. So they don't get to get education because they can't go to school to trying to get water. And that's just been a huge thing that I've been looking at recently and try to figure out ways to help women in developing companies. I
believe some of the cast from Vampire Diaries have put together the Water Project.
Yep. And my boyfriend, Philippe Cousteau, he actually works a lot in conservation. So yeah, I've been learning a lot from him. So
that's absolutely amazing. Not only is she beautiful, she's also very charitable and into a lot of things that hopefully would make positive changes to the world.
Well, we all make a difference, but we just have to decide if that difference is going to be a good difference or a bad difference.
Spoken like a true champ. Are you on the whole social media front?
Of course.
Everybody is.
I mean, Facebook, Twitter. I haven't done a Tumblr yet because I just got an iPhone.
Okay, what's this Tumblr? Why do you need a Tumblr? What's going on there?
I think Tumblr, is like Twitter, but it's just pictures, but you can add text to it also.
So it's kind of like Instagram?
Yes. Kind of.
Because Instagram is really visual Twitter.
Yeah, yes. So I think Tumblr is just, you can do a little bit more text on it. Okay. Because like Dan, the guy that got fired from Community, he put his little like mantra up on Tumblr.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, not even Facebook. You get it, Dan.
Yeah. What do you think about this whole Facebook going public?
I hope that he is counting his money and sleeping on it. It's in the mattresses. No, I'm really.
It's going down every day.
Don't we kind of all want something that's a little like exclusive, and then when it's public, we're like, meh. No, I'm sure they're gonna do fine. It goes up, it goes down. That's the stock market.
Okay, first of all, I want people to start following you. So plug in your social media and your Facebook.
Okay, easy. At Ashlan Gorse, and my Facebook is Ashlan Gorse.
So what we do is we connect our Facebook fans and Twitter fans with the actual stars. Mm-hmm. And what the fans want to know is, what are you fist bumping to these days?
Ooh, always 80s music. Anytime I put on cheesy 80s music like Wham, I'm in the car and I'm dancing. I'm the crazy person you pull up to at the stoplight and you're like, what is that girl doing? And I'm like, rock it out, and people laugh, but I'm like, at least I made that person's day.
What do you think about the music nowadays relative to the 80s? Because I'm a huge 80s fan as well.
80s music is awesome and cheesy. Yeah. Now the music,
but it's a feel good.
Exactly, and music today now is cheesy but in a bad way. Like it was just awesome.
What do you think about music has no soul these days? Do you agree with that?
Depends on the artist. Adele has a lot of soul.
Here's the thing, in the 60s, 70s, 80s, they were talking about like slow dancing and walking in parks and sitting on benches.
Now it's like my baby daddy, this and that, and you're like, what?
That's what I mean when I'm saying about with the soul.
Yeah. I think that we're also desensitized, that back in the day they could talk about like a first kiss and it was a big deal, and now we're like, yeah, right, let's talk about getting to like home base. Can I say, that's okay.
She totally said it. Yeah. It's home base at the E! Network.
Now I'm getting red. I'm Ashlan Gorse, and you can watch me on secretlanguage.tv.
I promise you she looks just as beautiful in real life than she does on screen. I promise.
You're the best. Thank
Awesome.
you.